What's up, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing well. Today we have a very different topic that we're going to talk about that actually gets into the future of Bungie's so-called Crucible and PvP as a whole. But before we get into that, if you guys really like my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell while you're over there. I'm seeing a lot of people actually like to watch my stuff, but you guys are forgetting to hit that subscribe button. So if you guys could do me a favor, go ahead and click that. But with that out of the way, let's get started. So before we can discuss the future, we need to talk about the present. As you know, in Crucible, there is a meta that is really strong in Crucible right now. And if you guys don't know what that meta is, it's popping up here right now on your screen on what the top weapons in PvP is right now. Now, with all this going around in Crucible, and these are the only weapons you're seeing, they're actually going to be doing some balancing to those specific weapons up here at the top. Now, they're going to be rebalancing them. We don't know how powerful they're going to be, and if they're even going to be nerfed at all to the extent that we feel like they should be, but we're going to go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they are going to balance them down to be more manageable to be able to counter in Crucible. And so that just leaves what question? What is going to be the next thing that's going to pop up here on the meta list for Crucible? And that's what we're going to talk about today. I personally think Deadman's Tale is going to be the meta. If you guys want to see a more in-depth video on that, it should be popping up here at the top. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We already know that's probably going to be the next thing up there. Bungie actually mentioned that themselves, if you see right here in the last TWAB, that they know that Deadman might creep up there to the top of the meta list too. But we already know that. So the question is, what else could possibly be meta? You know, because I honestly think this would be a pretty fun thing to think about, because what else could be meta that wouldn't be too broken and everybody will be okay with? The answer is actually quite simple. You can't have anything actually balanced and fair for everybody, because at the end of the day, everyone has a separate opinion, and not everybody's going to be okay with one specific weapon being okay or good in their favor when isn't. That's just the whole thing about it. Like, it's kind of a wishing well that Bungie needs to get in their head that isn't going to possibly happen. If they can, wow, I've never seen it in any competitive game I've ever played where everything's just balanced and everything's just fair. All right, if you have, let me know. All right, but I have not. All right, so we're not going to just sit here and say one thing can be and one thing couldn't be. So instead of that, we're going to say what will be cool and what is actually probably going to happen and become meta. So let's start with what's probably actually going to happen. Not gonna lie, we already know it's probably going to be fusion rifles. With the upcoming nerf to the shotguns, fusion rifles are already pretty much creeping up there next to them, if not already challenging them better than any other archetype in the game. Fusion rifles, including Bastion, would probably be the best weapon to use in Crucible. Not to mention, with that, I think there's going to be some, Deadman thrown in there too, and you can throw Deadman on with a fusion rifle. So those will probably be the top meta things out there. And under that, there's probably going to be a middle ground between these two weapons, and those types are the submachine guns and the sniper rifles. Sniper rifles are always good. They're really easy to pick up, and I mean, it's not hard to find a sniper rifle. They kind of throw them in like everybody's loot pool for something to pull out of. No matter what activity you're doing, you're going to find a sniper rifle somewhere. So everybody likes snipers. Snipers are cool, and they feel really good to use, and I really feel like snipers, and I've been seeing a lot of subs, but only on PC, to be honest. I've seen a few on console, and to be honest, if they got buffed anymore, they would probably be the meta. Like, we don't want another recluse, but I do think that they would actually be somewhere close up to the top of the meta if they were given the right, balancing towards the rest of the weapons in the game. So that's really it. But to be honest, let's go ahead and get into what will be cool to be meta. What if sidearms were meta? Like, have you ever just said that out loud? You probably haven't. I'm just thinking of it right now. Like, what if sidearms were the best thing in the game? That would just be wild. Like, I'm not asking for it. I'm not saying I want it, but now that I'm thinking about it, how would that even work? Like, sidearms just being the best. Who actually out here would actually be like, yes, time to hop in Crucible and use my last dance instead of, these other 5 types of guns that are way better than it, you know? That would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that. It'd be a different thing, it'd be a change of pace, and it would actually change up the way people will play, which is also good, you know? You don't want everything to be stale all the time. You don't want people just hiding in the back, laying with a sniper. You don't want all these gorilla apes just, you know, sliding around shotgunning you. Sidearms would probably bring a pretty cool balance to it, and they would probably be matched up with the sidearms and the subs. That's probably what would be like, you know, be at the top. Sidearms and subs, like that'd be pretty cool. You got to choose sidearm or sub, and then certain subs are better than certain sidearms. I think that would balance everything out, to be honest. I think that would do it. I think I just cracked the code. But let me know what you guys think down below. I think this video is getting pretty long as is. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you for watching Gamer in Glasses.